Welcome to the Pelvic Power Podcast. I'm your host, Penny Peterson. If you live with pelvic pain, you have landed in the exact right space you need to be in. I'm a yoga teacher that helps people get out of their head and into their body through yoga and holistic living so that they can take back their power, as well as harness their own inner power to make a change in their life. Here you will learn from myself, other pelvic power experts and advocates on how you can support yourself on your journey and make the journey so much easier. Welcome. Welcome back to another episode of the Pelvic Power Podcast. I'm very excited that you are here today. Today, we're going to dive into something that I find to be very important for my health, for me just living my best life. And this is actually something that I realized when I was in Greece. I am not experiencing as much joy and laughter in my life as I want to, as much joy and laughter as I find to be important. When I was in Greece, I laughed so much, and I had those really deep belly laughters, I think. Those deep belly laughs. And I really miss that. I really miss that. I am just very much work. I love what I do. I love teaching. It brings me a lot of joy. However, am I laughing as much as I could? Am I feeling that immense amount of just that vibration that really deep belly laughter brings me? I don't know. Because to me, like joy, I'm experiencing joy. I am feeling good. But just having fun, feeling fun, laughing with my friends, laughing with my godkids. I have a really hard time remembering when I did that last. And that was kind of an epiphany that I had in Greece. And we were actually talking about that one time in the car that very first week because I was asking questions like, okay, what's your favorite thing about the day or whatever that may be? And it might be like, oh, we were on the boat or I was in the water. And for me, just those laughters, just having fun. And it's so important to experience play and having fun and laugh and feel pleasure in play. It's so important for your health. And I think that sometimes this is often forgotten about, that experiencing joy, playing, having fun, it's so important for your health. I don't know about you, but I take myself very seriously. And it might not look like that from the outside, but sometimes I find that I'm trying to make myself more serious, or I need life to be more serious for me to be actually taken more seriously. And I don't like that. I don't like that anymore. I want there to be a less seriousness and more play and more fun in my life because I can just feel myself expanding. I'm expanding into the person that I know that I am, or the person that I want to become, my higher self. And I want to feel like that more often than me just traveling. So, going to find laughter, that could be really hard. I don't know about you. I'm a happy person, but those deep belly laughs, they're ingrained in me. They're deep inside. There's something, that's kind of covering them. It's like I can't really feel the happiness that they're covering. It's like, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. But it's really hard to go searching for that. Okay, I'm gonna go out and laugh. I'm gonna go out and laugh. But try to do things that make you experience joy. We're talking about two completely different things. Maybe. No, they go hand in hand. I don't really know what I'm trying to say here. But they go hand in hand. And going to find, oh, I need to go laugh. I need to go have fun. That might be hard, in my opinion. But I know somewhat what brings me joy. And I actually had another epiphany when I was in Greece. So the first epiphany that I had about laughter, that was the first week. The second week, my mom put on a dancing class. My mom's a dancer. I used to be a dancer. And we did this beautiful little cute dance together, and I just realized how much joy it brings me to dance. It used to bring me so much joy when I was a kid. I was dancing until I was 20, and then I stopped because of my pelvic pain. But now, when I'm not experiencing that pelvic pain in that sense anymore, or I know how to support myself in that, I'm thinking I might start to pick up dancing again. So after we finished dancing, I was like, oh, that was so much fun. Like, I need to have more fun in my life. The next morning, 6 a.m., looking for classes in the Waterloo region so I can see, okay, where can I go dancing? Signed up for a dancing class when I came back home, and I'm doing it tomorrow for the first time in years. I'm going to a dancing class. It's probably been like a solid 15 years, probably. I've done pole dancing in between, but it's not really the same. But tomorrow I'm going to start dancing again. I signed up for beginner because I'm a little bit nervous, and it's for the next 4 weeks. So I'm very excited. I'm going to let you know how it goes. But I just realized how much joy that brings me, and I have to make time for that. I have to make time for the joy. We have to make time for the joy. And then maybe the laughters will come along the way because we're going to make new connections, make new friends. Like when I was laughing so much in Greece, it was also because of the people that I was with, right? So just like setting myself up in those situations where you might experience something new because it kind of cracks you open to that part of you that might feel a little bit dormant too. Joy is so important for your health, for your overall being. It's great. It's fantastic. It's amazing. It's great for inflammation. So we need to experience more joy in life. How can you experience more joy? Are you taking yourself way too seriously? Is there anything else that you can do? I'm starting to go back to what I liked to do when I was in my 20s. So yeah, I'm picking up dancing again. I went to the movies by myself the other day. I've done that a couple times for the past couple years, but I find that I'm going to start doing that on a regular basis because I just really enjoy doing it. It's not like, oh, it's fun. Like, it's fun, obviously, but it's not like, haha, fun. But it just brings me joy sitting in the movie theater, maybe getting a little bit of popcorn. I'm by myself. I'm sitting in the dark. I have 2 hours by myself to sit, watch this movie, experience emotions that I might not be experiencing on a daily basis, like crying or laughing or whatever that may be. Just doing things for me. So I'm going back to what I like to do in my 20s to regain some of the joy, the laughter that I may have lost in the past 10 years. And then we'll see how it goes. So I encourage you to go out there, try and find things that make you feel joy. And if you don't know what that is, go on a little scavenger hunt, baby. Go on a little scavenger hunt. Sign up for something new. Make some new friends. I'm always out there trying to make new friends. I talk to people all the time, and that could be anywhere because it's just so much fun. It's just so much fun. I had a guy that added me on Instagram who lives in my building. We've spoken a couple times, and then I saw him the other day and he had his back towards me. He's walking away from me. I'm like, you added me on Instagram. We better fucking be friends now because you know what I did on my story last night. So I just shouted, hey! And yeah, that's how you make friends, apparently. You just shout at people. You make friends like that. And it's great. You can make friends anywhere you go. And if you're not as social as me, is there any way that you can find out if you can make any more friends? Maybe you can find some people that really jam with you. And I just really need to laugh more. Like, I am just taking myself way too seriously. It's like that when I'm at home, I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm always thinking about things that I can do, things that I can work on, things that I can improve, instead of just like enjoying the moment with my friends. And that's also where we get that connection with joy, fun, laughter, play, when we're not taking ourselves too seriously and we're not stuck in the work that we need to do, whether that is in our business or personal development or whatever that might be. How can you have more fun? So for tonight, for example, tonight, me and my friend, we're gonna go to this market, Boost Fest, downtown Kitchener. I've never been. I'm very excited. I messaged her and I was like, so what are we eating? Because I'm a foodie and I'm teaching 2 yoga classes before that and I'm doing a workout. I need to make sure that I'm fed. And she's like, there are so many vendors there. Say no more. Say no more. I will be there. I'm very excited. But she also said, but you should probably have a snack before we go. Because she cares about my hangerness and she doesn't want to hang out with Penny when she's angry. But just doing things, we're going to go out. And she's a very open person like me. So you never know who you're going to run into. You never know where the world might take you. Follow those breadcrumbs, baby. You never know if they may lead you to some pleasure, to some play, to some joy. That was my little episode for today. We're on the hunt for joy. We're on the hunt for pleasure. We're on the hunt for play. And I'm talking about pleasure not in a sensual way or a sexual way. We're talking about pleasure, enjoying life, having fun, laughing. I invite you to do the same. This is the journey that I am on right now. And I hope that this lands with you and this resonates. If you have any epiphanies, if there's anything that you want to share with me, feel free to send me a DM, send me an email. I'm here. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I am very grateful that you are here. So thank you. Bye. If you love this episode, I will be so grateful if you could leave a rate and review in your podcast app. It would mean so much to me. If you're tuning in on YouTube, feel free to hit subscribe and leave a little comment down below about what you learned about yourself today. Thank you so much, and you have no idea how much I appreciate you for being here.